Sarah pays up. Oh no! I just spilled grape juice all over my absolute favorite t-shirt, the one I made myself. I flop down on the grass. That's when I feel something small and cold against my arm. A quarter! Yes! This day just got a lot better. My sister Jo sticks her head out the door. What are you hollering about? I found a quarter, I tell her. Jo raises an eyebrow. So? So, I say, I've been saving for the Super Deluxe Make Your Own t shirt kit for weeks. Now I have exactly enough to buy it. I put on a clean shirt and get my money jar. Walk me to Cool Crafts? I ask Jo. Sure, she says. Jo likes the store as much as I do, maybe even more. She glances at the clock. It closes in an hour. We'd better take the bus. Cool Crafts is awesome. It's full of ribbons and yarn, pipe cleaners, clay, colored glass, feathers, and wiggly eyes. There are kits for making candles and puppets. You can even build a bird bath. But I want only one thing, the Super Deluxe Make Your Own t-shirt kit. That will be $16.80, the cashier tells me. I point to the price tag, but it says $16. The extra 80 cents is for tax, she replies. Sales tax is a fee that is added on when you buy things like clothes and toys. The tax you pay is based on the price of what you are buying. That means the more something costs, the more sales tax you pay. I only have $16, I say. Why do I have to pay tax? Everybody pays tax, Jo tells me. What for? Jo loves to explain stuff, especially to me. For things people use, like public places and services. I don't use those things, I complain. I'm just a kid. Tax money goes to the government to use for things people need. Some goes to the national government, some to the state government, and some to the local government. Jo gets a funny look on her face. Tell you what, she says, I'll give you the 80 cents. But starting now, whenever you use something taxes pay for, you'll owe me 10 cents. I really want that kit. Deal, I say. Sales tax isn't the only kind of tax. People pay property tax if they own a house or land. They pay income tax on the money they earn at their jobs. We step outside Cool Crafts. You owe me 10 cents, Jo says. Already, I ask? What for? For using the sidewalk. I'm not giving you money every time I walk on a sidewalk, I tell her. Okay, says Jo. I'll only charge you the first time you use something taxes pay for. The government uses money from taxes to build sidewalks, roads, and highways. We get to the corner just as the bus pulls up. Jo has a gleam in her eye. That's another 10 cents, she says. The city wouldn't have buses if people didn't pay taxes. Jo's going to be a real pain, but I don't care. I can't wait to get home and design my t-shirt. Taxes help pay for public transportation, like buses and subways. I don't get the chance. As soon as we walk in, Mom says, Dinner time! Everyone wash up. I beat Jo to the sink. Pass the soap, she says. And by the way, you owe me another 10 cents. I can't believe it. For soap? For the water. Jo gets that I'm so smart look on her face. Taxes help pay for us to have clean water whenever we need it. Know it all, I mutter. What's happening at school? Mom asks me. We're taking a field trip to City Hall, I tell her. Jo grins. A public building. 10 cents, Tara. Not again. What's going on? Asks Dad. We made a deal, I explain. Jo paid the tax on my t-shirt kit, so I'm supposed to give her 10 cents every time I use something taxes pay for. Like City Hall, Jo adds. That's some deal, Dad says. How is your class getting there, Tara? The school bus, I tell him. Taxes pay for that too, Dad points out. Ka-ching! Jo makes a noise like a cash register. 10 cents, please. Gee, Dad, I say. Thanks a lot. Taxes help pay for government buildings like state capitals and city courthouses. They also pay the salaries of government workers. I speed through my chores after dinner. I'm taking out the garbage when Jo says, 10 cents, please. Why? I'm doing all the work, I groan. You're only taking it to the trash can, she says. Someone else has to pay to take it away. Someone else has to take it away. If we didn't pay taxes, the garbage would just pile up. Gross, I say. Taxes pay for garbage trucks to come pick up the trash and take it to the dump. At last, it's t-shirt time. I open the kit. Don't forget your homework, Mom calls. Oops, I have a report to do. I grab my book and start reading as fast as I can. Joe sneaks up behind me. Is that a library book? I make a face. If I say no, will you believe me? Nope. She points to a library stamp on the cover. 10 cents, please. I sigh. Taxes help to pay for public libraries so everyone can have free books to read. Finally, I finish my book report, and guess what? It's bedtime. I don't have any clean clothes for school tomorrow, I tell Dad. Can I stay up and make a t-shirt? Not to worry, Tara, Dad winks. I just did the laundry. Grr, I'll never get to make a t-shirt. At breakfast, I catch Joe checking out my kit. Hands off, I say. I haven't even used it yet. I'm just looking, Joe tells me. Don't be late for school, you two, Mom says. That reminds me, says Joe. Taxes pay for public schools, so you owe me another 10 cents. I smirk. Fine, I'll just stay home. Nice try, says Mom. See you girls later. Just as Joe and I get to the corner, the Don't Walk sign starts blinking. That's another 10 cents, she says. Taxes pay for traffic lights and street signs. Oh, brother, what did I get myself into? During free time, I try doodling t-shirt designs, but I can't concentrate. I start thinking about all the money I owe Joe. I never should have made that deal. Then I get an idea. If I don't use the things taxes pay for, I don't have to pay Joe. Tax money keeps parks clean and safe. It pays for everything from ranger stations and nature walks in big parks to jungle gyms and gardens in little parks. Every day after school, Joe and I walk home through Elm Street Park. It's a great big park with paths to walk on, swing sets to play on, and a skating rink in the middle. Taxes pay for public parks, Joe tells me when we get there. You owe me another 10 cents. I'm not going to walk through the park today, I say. I'll walk around it, so I don't owe you anything. I feel pretty smart. But you're not supposed to walk alone, says Joe. We're supposed to stay together. Whatever. I march down Elm Street. A second later, I hear Joe stomping after me. I can't believe you're making us go the long way, Joe complains. My feet are killing me. Your taxes are killing me, I tell her. Well, if I get blisters, I'm charging you for Band-Aids. That's not fair, I yell. It is so, Joe yells back. No, I stop. Hey, where are we? I don't know, Joe says. You were bugging me, so I wasn't paying attention. She looks all around. Tara, I think we're lost. Uh-oh, I gulp. There's no sign of the park. Whew! I spot a policeman and run up to him. We're lost, I explain. Can you tell us how to get back to Elm Street Park? The park with the big donut stand? He grins. I'm heading that way myself. We start walking. Officer, I whisper, are police a public service? He whispers back. We sure are. Why do you ask? Just wondered. I sneak a look at Joe. Drat! She was listening. That's another dime. Money from taxes pays for police, firefighters, and other community workers. By the time we're back on Elm Street, I've done the math. I owe Joe $1, and we haven't even walked through the park yet. You win, I say. I do use things taxes pay for, but I already owe you $1, and that's more than you lent me for the kit. So this deal's off. Joe smiles. Fair enough. You still have to give me the money, though. I wonder if Joe would like to make another deal. By the time we get home, I have an idea. Tell you what, I say. I'll let you make a shirt with my super deluxe make-your-own t-shirt kit. Joe perks up. But I'm going to charge you for using it. Think of it as a tax, I grin. That will be $1, please. Joe starts laughing. Deal.